Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Gabriela. I make videos about fragrance, astrology, self-care, mental health, life as a performer in LA. I do vlogs and basically whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. I'm surprised I got through that whole intro because it has been a couple weeks since I've uploaded a video. I appreciate you guys. You know that YouTube is not the only thing that I do, and so sometimes I need to step back, and I appreciate your patience. But today, I have a little haul and review of two Thierry Mugler fragrances. They're my first two full-size Thierry Mugler fragrances, and it's super, super exciting. I got both of these at a major discount from FragranceBuy. FragranceBuy is the sponsor of today's video. They are basically this amazing online warehouse of luxury, niche, designer perfume, celebrity perfume at a crazy, crazy discounted price. If you remember my old haul where I got an Acqua di Parma fragrance, Van Cleef & Arpels, many other different fragrances I've gotten from there at a major discount. I've been a little curious about Mugler fragrances. I'm not super experienced in them, and he has made so many of them. Like so many flankers. Let's just get into it, okay? So the two fragrances I bought are Angel Eau Croisière 2020. This is the 2020 edition. Look how cool, sorry for the fingerprints. Look how awesome this bottle is. And it lays like this, which is kind of cool, which is kind of unique. So you don't prop it up like this, it lays flat. And that's the little sprayer right here. I think it's very, very cool, very Mugler. And then again, fingerprints, but I got Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. So it's beautiful. It almost looks like a rocket ship, silver with kind of a corally pink tint to the glass here. So I will admit that I originally got this one because of the bottle. I just had to know what it smelled like. And both of the reviews on these fragrances were really solid on like Fragrantica and other different websites. And since this is a 2021, I just really wanted to try it. It's new, never smelled it before. And I'm pretty fearless about blind buys, especially when they're at such a discount on FragranceBuy, so I just jumped in. So the notes of this one, this is Eau Croisière, which means cruise. A croisière is a cruise. So the notes are fig nectar, praline, patchouli, magnolia, and vanilla. And it's marketed as a floral, fruity gourmand. Now, for me, this starts out really, really bright and fruity. That's the main word that I would say is bright. When I read things like praline, vanilla, I imagined it being more of a warm, deeper smell. Even fig nectar, I imagined it being more of a fall, winter, which didn't really match up with the bottle, so I didn't really get it. I would say for the most part, the scent matches what the bottle looks like. I think it would be even more accurate if the bottle were, I believe they had a 2019 version with mango, if the bottle were just a little brighter in color, because to me, this smells brighter. So if there was like a yellow in there or a gold or something, it's not as cool as this bottle would make me think that it is in terms of like a cold weather scent. You know, this is definitely spring, summer. I wouldn't wear this in hot, hot weather. I think it's a little, not that it's screechy, but I think the fruit is just so bright and almost tart and tangy that it's not something that I would want to smell in 80+ weather. The interesting thing is the patchouli is in there, which definitely makes it an angel fragrance. Mugler patchouli is totally identifiable. It has its own little trademark thing going on. I don't know if it's the type of patchouli or the way that it's blended. It's just very, very Mugler. So this is no different. The patchouli is not heavy. It's not dirty. It's not earthy to me. It's very spacious. It's like standing in a big cold room and then one spray of patchouli, but the room is very cold. I know I just said that it's not a cold fragrance, but that's what the patchouli is. Don't expect anything dirty, hippie, anything like that. But the first thing I get is juicy. I'm surprised. I don't know, I'll have to look somewhere else because I could swear that there's mango in here. Okay, something just smelled like jalapeno. Okay, that's kind of crazy. I've never gotten this before, but I literally smell like I just cut a jalapeno pepper. or like a bell pepper. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like that bright citrusy. This smells exactly like a bell pepper or a jalapeno pepper. That's weird. I've never smelled that before. I don't smell that when I wear it, but maybe somebody would. But I just want to swear that there's mango or pineapple in here. To me, this is a very, very tropical inspired scent in terms of juicy fruits, but it's not one that I would wear to Hawaii, to the Caribbean. It's quite loud. I prefer creamier scents. It's not understated at all. It's very, very upfront. It's an upfront fragrance. It's not a skin scent. It's not chill. It doesn't lay back. It's very upfront. Like the woman on the cruise who's about mid to late 30s, very wealthy and glamorous. She's been on 20 cruises and she does every single event. She's peppy and snappy and she wears bright clothing and she makes a statement. But to me, I wouldn't bring this on a cruise. And it's hard to tell if this is nighttime or daytime because it's very loud for daytime, but it's very bright for nighttime. So I don't know, but someone who wears this and feels comfortable wearing this is a very unique person, and I think that's really, really cool. If you like juicy, bright, happy fragrances, check it out. If you love the juiciness and brightness of like Bath & Body fragrances, things like that, it almost reminds me of a stronger body mist. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, to me, I would have guessed that there was raspberry in there. So yeah, I was a little surprised by this one. I can definitely tell that it is in the Angel range because of that patchouli, but it's really, really, it reminds me of a mango oil hair product that I used to have. I don't feel like it's exactly me, but I have been wearing it this spring because it's still fun to switch things up. You know, when I want to feel happy and fresh, I definitely feel clean when I wear this, but feminine. I think it would definitely pair on a nice sunny spring day with a white t-shirt, jeans, cool shoes, maybe bright Carrie Bradshaw heels. The sillage is not insane. I do smell it on myself, but Mugler fragrances, it's not like Alien where you can, the person would pass you and you would immediately smell it, like hits you in the face. Not so much, but the lasting power is really solid. Well, I would say 6 to 8 hours. It's pretty powerful on the skin. So that is Angel Eau Croisière 2020. Then we have Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. I got this one simply because I liked the packaging better than regular Angel. I've also smelled Angel, I think, when I've smelled it on other people and on myself. Don't love it. I think I've tried it at Nordstrom a couple times. But I just liked this packaging. And what intrigued me about it was the notes. I said, okay, the packaging's beautiful. Let me check out the notes. At the top, we have passion fruit, mandarin, and lemon. So quite citrusy, quite bright. In the middle, we have hazelnut cream and cassis, which is like, I'm pretty sure that's blackcurrant, same thing. And then base, vetiver, akigala wood, not familiar with that, chocolate, and caramel. So I thought that this reminded me of like macaron, the different macaron flavors. Cassis, hazelnut, passion fruit, lemon, chocolate, caramel. I was like, ooh, this is gonna smell like La Durée or something really delicious. So this very much belongs in the Angel / Angel Muse realm. I was wearing this and my friend Harper identified it as Angel because she wore Angel in high school. So people would identify it as part of that family, definitely. For me, it smells a little bit like Lush products. If you enjoy the smell of the Lush store, this is that, but Angel, and definitely a perfume. So you're not gonna smell like completely like a bath bomb or anything like that, but I have their Pansy body lotion and most of their bath bombs, like it just smells like walking into a Lush store because I think the patchouli, even smelling it in the bottle, is very, very prominent. For me, I would not have pointed it out if I didn't know the hazelnut or the chocolate. Maybe the hazelnut, but I really don't get much chocolate. I know some other people do. I saw that on Fragrantica, which is why I bought this. But for my nose, I really don't get that much chocolate at all. At least it's not a deep, dark, desserty chocolate. It might just be a note, but to me, this doesn't smell I guess when I really focus, when I really focus, it reminds me of smelling, not that you want to smell it because it'll go up your nose, but Swiss Miss chocolate powder. So it's not heavy, it's not bitter, it's not like syrupy, not syrupy, but like melted chocolate fondue. It's like, yeah, hot chocolate mix, but I don't hate it at all. I don't love chocolate and fragrances that much, so for me this is perfect. Definitely cassis. It gives it sort of a grapey smell, not too much at all. If you don't like grape or grape soda, that's not what this smells like, but there is that deep, juicy berry smell, but it's nice and mature. It's not immature like strawberry or raspberry can smell like sometimes. In a way, this kind of reminds me of a real strawberry dipped in Nutella. Something like that, like a very juicy red or, you know, dark red berry with some Nutella. Do I think you're gonna smell like Nutella? No, but now that I know that hazelnut cream is in there, I can see it. The vetiver, I was totally wrong. I guess patchouli's not in here. It's the vetiver. Really? Is patchouli not in there? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, but then the vetiver is what makes it green and airy, and there is that sense of being in a big room. It's almost like the vetiver's at a cold temperature. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not dirty, grassy, earthy. This is not particularly warm or heavy, which is so, I hope I'm explaining it okay, because that totally doesn't make sense to me. Like praline, caramel, no, hazelnut, chocolate, caramel, all like a wood. It's not particularly warm. It's sweet and sweet, earthy. It just smells, it's like lush. It's like an expensive hippie. An expensive, flirty hippie on their sexiest night out. Not like somebody dirty but this isn't a clean scent. But yeah, I don't know. I know technically it's a gourmand because of the notes, but just like the Eau Croisière, it's not your typical gourmand. You're not gonna smell like a dessert, but I think that's because the passion fruit, the mandarin, the lemon, they even it out. So it's not warm. It's really, it's less bright, definitely less bright than the Eau Croisière, but it is, it's more mature. It's still bright and there's tang to it, but it's more mature. There's a sexy element to this one that the Eau Croisière to me does not have. I would not describe that as a sexy scent. This can certainly be sexy. This one, yeah, but right off the bat, it's very bright. It's all that lemon, the mandarin. Yeah, I don't get really anything creamy or warm from it right off the bat. As it settles into the skin, to me, it does smell like a sweeter, more feminine version of just Angel with more complexity. But that passion fruit note is really, really nice. It's really, I love passion fruit. It's my favorite flavor. I love a passion fruit margarita. I love anything like that. So it is really nice. I do prefer this one to, the Angel Eau Croisière, even though I've been wearing that one more because it's like fun summer. This one feels more like me, like one that people might say, oh yeah, I think Gabi would like that. But again, not really, because I like warm and I like sweet. You guys know that. But the notes are unique enough that I just had to pick it up, and I think it's a safe blind buy. I think if those notes intrigue you and how I've described it has intrigued you, I think you should be fine. If you don't like patchouli, I do smell patchouli in there. So that's on you. But yeah, very unique, but I wouldn't expect any less from Mugler. So that's my little haul. I've been trying these out for like a month and a half now, but that's my delayed haul and review of Angel Eau Croisière 2020 and Angel Muse Eau de Toilette. Oh, and I have to say, for an Eau de Toilette, this is strong. I think it's just, they just called it that because honestly the formula is different than the Eau de Parfum, but to me this is strong. This has more projection than the Eau Croisière long term, and the sillage is stronger than the Eau Croisière. So overall, this is a stronger fragrance. Don't be deterred by being called an Eau de Toilette or anything. It's not a weak fragrance, and you only need a couple sprays for each of these. They're very strong. You cannot douse yourself in these. So that's my review. Let me know what you think. If you have any favorite Mugler fragrances, I'm really curious because I know they have so many flankers that I just, like, my mind is kind of blown. Once again, thanks to Fragrance Buy for sponsoring this video. Check them out down below. I will leave a link, and you can shop for any perfumes that maybe you've had your eye on for spring and summer, because we all love adding something new to our collection and changing things up, trying things maybe we wouldn't normally try. It's really, really fun, and that's what we're all about on this channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.